In this video, I go over another underused feature in Serato DJ. This time we take a look at slip mode. Find out more coming up. Thank you for watching PDot TV, where you'll find tips, tricks, and tutorials for DJs and music performers. Now let's get into the video. So the first time that I saw slip mode was actually on the Pioneer CDJs. It was on the Pioneer CDJ 900, then later on they ported it over to the 2000 Nexus, and it's on the Nexus 2 as well. So what slip mode does is it allows you to do certain actions on the software, or in case with the CDJs, on the hardware, but still maintain the timing that it would have if the track was continuously playing. Now, I see this useful in some, club situations or mixed situations, but I think this comes in most handy when used with a DJ that's starting to learn how to scratch or starting to throw scratches in his mix to make sure the timing is correct. So let me show you where slip mode is in Serato DJ. So if we look at the decks here, you'll see the deck section right here. So you have your key lock, you have your eject button, you have your sensor or reverse, and then this corner right here is where you would find your slip mode. So normally if you let the track play, if I pull the track back like that, notice it just, acts like a normal piece of vinyl or any regular track playing, where it would pick up right where I let the track go. But if I bring that cue point back and I'll enable slip mode and start this, notice it just continues playing from the point where it would have left off if I didn't manipulate the record at all. So this maintains a tight sense of timing when, doing things like moving the record back and forth. So another function that you can use with slip mode is actually the use of cue points as well. So I'll go ahead and start this track. And I'll go ahead and turn on slip mode. And now I can hit cue points along with the track. It'll stay in time. So that's a cool way to bounce back and forth. Like if you have a vocal a cappella section in that track, you can go back and forth and kind of juggle that in. And if you hit it fast enough, you don't really notice the beat missing. And it can be a nice way to spice up your actual mix. But the most useful way, like I mentioned earlier, where slip mode might be handy is if you're just starting to learn how to scratch and you want to make sure that you're, letting the record go on time, you can do something like this. So let's bring this back. Start slip mode, and now I'm going to scratch the snares. So notice, no matter where I let the scratch go, it would pick back up where it's supposed to. But you still got to get kind of close timing, or else it'll sound kind of funny. But if you're getting there and you want it to sound tight, it makes it a lot easier to make sure that you're on time. So if you haven't at least experimented with slip mode before, I would at least say, take a look at it, mess around with it, see if you can add it into your sets in any way. For most DJs that, are seasoned and can scratch and stuff, the only way that I would really use slip mode is just like I showed that first example with hitting an a cappella section, just throwing it in here and there like little stabs, but it'll still maintain the timing of the record, so you don't have to worry about hitting the cue point on point and maintaining the timing, manually. If you're doing some quick mixes, you can just turn slip mode on, bang that cue point out a little bit, and then move on to the next part of your mix. And if you're just getting into scratching, doing something like that, scratching in the snares is a really nice way to get some flavor of, turntablism into your sets if you're not used to that yet. and practice your timing a little bit, and you can come up with some like really cool combinations that if you're not, really seasoned with scratching, you can still kind of sound like you know what you're doing. So that's a look at how to use slip mode in Serato DJ. So question of the day, do you use slip mode in your sets? And if you do, how do you use it? Go ahead and leave that down in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. And as always, if you found this video useful, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, go ahead and click right there to subscribe to this channel. Or if you'd like to watch more content, go ahead and click on that video right there. And thank you for watching PDot TV, where you'll find tips, tricks, and tutorials for DJs and music performers. See you next time.